Rimming?
Right,
What y'all doing over there in Ohio? I done seen some of them asses. We going down there.
Oh, damn. Them farmer asses. They don't wash their ass.
That's why we got it on the shirt.
That's for Ohio specifically.
Oh, damn it, I'm wearing the shirt too. Meanwhile, I ain't got no connection to what I got to say, but
Right.
Here we go.
Dude, let me see. The Boys My Remix. Is that what?
The Boys Y'alls.
The boys y'alls. You stupid for that.
Hey, community. Here's what's brewing today.
Pornhub oatmeal cream pie.
The Boy Is Mine remix. The Boys Y'alls.
And Black Music Month Voltron. So get your cups ready for Minority Report.
Hey, welcome to Minority Report. It's Auntie Carell.
It's Auntie Dwan.
And it's Auntie Jarrell. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? How you doing?
How you doing? You know, I've never
Put that
do that.
bass in your walk. Put that
Right.
bass in your talk.
Right. Have a girl. Low key, I mean, this is already from the jump. Well, hey, community, how you doing? Subscribe, download all that good stuff. Hopefully you all celebrate the Pride. You know, we're in July already. But every time that... I'm like, oh, damn, it be getting me hyped every single time. I'm like, come on, Rue.
Speaking
She
of,
low-key got
are
some
y'all
bangers.
watching All Stars?
Yeah.
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 Really,
Yeah, I know
yeah.
we
Are you
haven't talked
liking
about it.
Are y'all
No.
liking it?
I don't like it at
Same.
all.
I don't either.
I don't like it at all.
It's
I don't
fine.
either.
Like, it's... Yeah, after the last few All-Star seasons, this one feels like it's just there.
Yeah, what are
Which
they
sucks
giving? They're not giving
because-
anything.
And
I
the
don't
sad
see
thing
no
is, like, I like those
uniqueness.
contestants. Yeah.
Correct. I think the whole like charity thing took away from like the pour
Yeah, it
into it.
did.
Like I love
Yep,
that it's
it
for
did.
a great cause. Like I
There ain't-
love that. But there's nothing for them to just go that extra creative step to like prove something. They're just like, well, I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
Yeah,
like, and like even like the challenges that, in theory, should be actually good. Like even the one because Rue never does anything, like acting wise, with the contestants anymore. So even that episode where I'm like, oh, okay, Rue gonna be in the scene with them. It didn't give like the way it needed to be given.
no,
It was trash.
yeah.
It was
So I was
trash.
like,
But
damn.
I will say though, the roast slayed.
the roast,
roast
was
was
good.
good, actually.
The roast was good.
Slayed.
Yeah.
The roast was.
And
But-
there's been a lot more cussing, like less bleeps. Like it's been like sucking
Oh,
dick,
is that
bitch.
Paramount?
I'm like, oh,
That's that Paramount Plus for you.
girl, look,
That part.
Because
But-
even RuPaul's saying the F word all the damn time now. I'm like, damn,
and,
Ru.
well, and they just not bleeping it out.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
it's just
can I ask
the,
y'all a
the
question though?
runways.
Could I ask y'all a question though? Could
Yeah,
y'all see these queens on an actual All Stars with like something worth like an actual prize?
Yeah.
Or do
Yeah.
you think this was
The
like
cast is
awesome?
this.
I think
No, the
I
cast
think
is great.
I think the format, this whole kind of like, like give to these charitable organizations, which they're all great and they're worthy of the donations. I just wish that they would have just split it. If they only had a certain amount, it would have been like half of you, half of them, or whatever.
Yeah.
And like I feel like the fact that they don't have any, I mean, there's like intrinsic motivation to be a do-gooder and like, oh yeah, I'm winning this for my charity and whatever. But like,
Right.
y'all seen them like lip sync for your lives. Those are lip sync for taking a nap.
Damn.
Because
That's like a lip sync to go back to the hotel right quick.
I'm like, why y'all
take these
change?
shoes off?
Why y'all change y'all outfits for this? Because this
Let me tell
ain't.
you, if there was ever a season you can take your shoes off in every single one, this would be it.
This the one. This the one.
They should have.
No,
at
that's
the
true.
very least, they should have had Silky Nutmeg Ganache on there. Because goddamn, we
love
need
me
some
Silky.
entertainment.
Right. I love me some. Here's the thing. It's just like when you.
I
There's
hate
something
Silky, but I love Silky.
I love Silky. She's just great television. Great.
She was on her
television.
live. She was on her live eating fried chicken the other day, and I just happened to tap on it. I didn't know what she was doing. It came up and she
Hey,
was
how
eating.
long
I
you
was
watching for?
Girl, a good 15 minutes.
Silky is great television.
But I love her.
It's like there's just something about, especially in All Stars, you going home after you spent all that coin that gives an extra oomph for you to perform, and it's just not there this year, especially with this cast. Because this big name, like, I mean, Plastique don't need to be there. Vanjie don't need to be there. Roxy don't need to be there. That literally everyone in this cast besides Georges and Angeria don't need to be there because they're already big enough and damn near bigger than the show.
Yeah.
And so for them to come back, you need that extra motivation of like, bitch, no, I got some looks that I wanted to show, so let me step my pussy up. And it's just not there. It's just not there.
I want to give props, though, to Vanjie because her fashion game is on fire.
Yes.
And I know a lot of people are all gagging over Plastique or whatever. I don't give a damn about that bitch.
I was going to say I do because she is eating. I'm sorry. She is eating. She is eating. She really
she ain't
is.
doing okay. She ain't doing anything different than she had already been doing. But
she's still good at it
Vanjie?
though. But she's still good at it though.
Yeah. She's very.
At least the bar is still there. But at least, to your point, Vanjie's giving growth. Vanjie's giving growth. I get that.
Vanjie, her makeup, her hair, her outfits, like everything is elevated. When she came out there with that chinchilla black and
looking like Lil' Kim, little sister,
black and red chinchilla raccoon tail, whatever the fuck kind of jacket that was, and then the nude illusion, cocoa butter and black like bodysuit. I was just like, God damn, girl.
Yeah, Vanjie's been one.
I guess I don't know Vanjie like that from back then to be like,
oh, you need to go back and watch.
because to me, again, because y'all know my story, like I started after, later on. So I've seen plenty of queens deliver and execute that. So for me, I'm not seeing anything wow from anybody this season. None of them are like, give me anything that I have not seen before. I actually preferred last year's regular season over this All-Stars. If I'm being honest, I think of like people like Q, and I think of like some of the other girls that were making outfits and costumes that were ridiculous. Everyone here was like, man.
Yeah, no, Vanjie's improvement is very like tangible. It also, to me, at least this season, is kind of showing though, like Angeria's a star.
Good.
Like we knew that her season, Angeria's a fucking star, and she's going to continue. Her trajectory going forward is going to be amazing.
Funny.
She's hilarious.
She's just brilliant.
She's hilarious.
And she's natural. When she said, when y'all get done, can somebody tell me what the fuck this shit is? On the roast, I fell the fuck out. She said, Ro, and you keep your damn dog away from me, bitch. Don't bite me. I was...
Angeria is hilarious.
She
And
really is.
it's cool to just see, like, she got that motivation from Rue, and Rue, after she, like, soaked in and, like, hold on, let me snap out of this. She's doing well. So, but, like, I mean, I don't know. I guess who do you think is going to win at this point? I think we have maybe like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
I think Rue is the winner. Because she's the only one getting paid.
Period. You ain't never lied.
That's who the winner is, bitch. Because the damn for show ain't us, okay? So.
What you going to say to her? Oh, Lord.
No, I just like what's the chick from Vegas, the one that ain't got no stars?
Chanel. Even though her face be painted, Chanel's face stay painted.
Look, she look like Chanel number 0. Chanel number 0, bitch. She ain't got no stars. That's her new name. She ain't got no stars.
That's going in the title.
Her beneficiaries not having ass alone.
I low-key feel so bad for her because like every week she's just like the only one that got no damn stars.
But you know what's gonna happen? Look, by the time this come out, she didn't gonna have a star. Look, that's how it goes.
Right.
So you know what?
That's
Chanel,
how
you're welcome.
go.
If this come out on Monday and you
Congratulations.
got a star, you're welcome. It's because of us.
Congratulations.
I honestly
Granted,
thought
the shit was already recorded, so it really got shit to do with
A
us.
whole year ago, right?
And you know what's wild was like when I was watching the episode because it was like an acting challenge, but it was supposed to be like camp or whatever, which I actually thought that she and Angeria did the best acting. And then when they got to the critiques, Rue was like, I didn't feel like we were connected. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'm done. I'm done.
It's like,
I'm done.
Yeah, no, Chanel was.
This
I don't know.
whole
She was
thing is
kinda
bullshit.
mediocre, and that to me. It was like Angie for sure for me, and then everyone else was like next. I was like, I will say though, I did like Gottmik's the widow outfit. I thought that the latex outfit was fire. I think Gottmik's fashion, even though it's very specific, I think her fashion this season has actually been pretty good too. The one I actually kind of been disappointed because she sews everything is Roxy. I feel like she played it very safe this season in her outfits, which I was like, I was shocked.
Her construction has been impeccable, but I don't think that. But I don't think that it was embellished. So it's like it really wasn't draggy. No. I mean, it was like black girl going to church. You know, like it gives that kind of energy. I'm Auntie Shire don't be lying. So it gives that kind of energy, and it doesn't have it. Her looks don't have like a.
It doesn't feel like the oomph right now. Like I
Right,
feel like she's like, bitch, I've been doing this for 30 years. I'm just out here to
They're cute.
Maybe win some money for charity and go my ass home back to Orlando.
Her looks are
now she look tired.
A little bit. A little bit.
Go to commercial. Go to commercial. Go to commercial.
You can't check the doll. Yes, I can.
I also wonder how much of her how much of how she's showing up this time around is an act, because she is quite emotional this season.
Maybe she knows this is the last hurrah because it's her like 5th time on the show.
That part. I was showing my sister. My sister came in town over the weekend, and we were just like hanging out, and we had like nothing going on, and so I was like, oh, let's just throw on some like drag race stuff or whatever. And so we threw some stuff on. And I wanted to show her like her Roxy's original wig reveal and like a couple of other things. And
oh Lord,
even my sister was just like, what's she doing on here? With everybody else.
But you know what? Your sister is also a tough ass critic though. Let me tell you, if you want some real harsh ass critique, unapologetic, Brandy's it. She gonna tell you.
Yeah, you think Char's it?
She gonna tell you. Look. Char gonna give you a little bit of HR. Brandy gonna be like, I'm gonna tell you and go to HR myself. Okay,
that. And then I got an HR brother that's gonna get me out of it, so you can't check me, boo. Can't check me. I know that's right. Yeah, I mean, what happened with Roxy though, honestly, is like Roxy was so ahead of her time, and the times finally caught up.
Yep.
That's what happened to Roxy.
Yep, absolutely.
And so Roxy kind of like didn't grow as much, and everybody grew exponentially, and so that's what it is. So Roxy kind of almost looks like she has the last decade, which has been spectacular, but everyone else has kind of like elevated it in different lanes that you now look at her, you're like, oh damn, you haven't elevated as much, because she didn't need to, because she was Roxy Andrews.
Yeah.
So
I also feel like, honestly, I miss the old
Because I can't talk. I look at some old pictures of me too. Some elevated on me too.
Same. That's why I can say it. Two peas in a pod.
Eating. Just eating. We're just in that pod just eating. Lord, I don't even know. Drag Race wasn't even on the list, but we had to sneak that in there. We hadn't talked to you about it. But yeah, it's been a subpar All-Stars. We'll say that. Yeah. So we need the cutthroatness back. Oh. Yeah. Well, no, they're stars, but it's just the what they got placed in is not
allowing them.
They're just there.
The format
collect a check. Exactly. Yeah. So I don't blame them. I wouldn't go all the way like balls to the wall if I didn't have to either. But like, bitch, let me just lay low for a few weeks.
Again, we're gonna wrap it up. But like y'all say, like Nina West is a star. I know she's been in Hairspray, she's been on Broadway, she's been doing things. But I see Nina West and I'm like, where? And then this is my introduction to Nina West as a drag queen, because remember, she became a star before I started watching. This is my introduction to Nina West and Drag Race world, right? And in my mind, I'm like, this can't be it.
See, I feel like the sub has done them a disservice.
What you were saying with Roxy, right? Like some of the older queens, things have been elevated, and so some of them are just.
Yeah, and Nina, we will say Nina's never just been a look queen or a fashion queen or none of that. She's always been picked on her like makeup skills and her dressing skills, but it's always been like more her acting and her like charitable skills, even outside of like Drag Race, that has propelled Nina to like her stardom. But yeah. Anyway, so community, are we wrong? Are y'all enjoying this? Let us know. And who do you think is going to win? I don't know who I think is going to win. It's going to come down to Angie or
Gottmik.
I think it might be Angie, Gottmik, Roxy.
Yeah,
I think those are my top three.
That would be my top three. Yeah. Yeah.
Plastique is trying to sneak in there, but I think she's just gonna get chopped. But they're gonna finally realize, like, bitch, why are we chopping this hoe?
they listen. They're not gonna crown Plastique. They just crowned an Asian queen for this last one. They're gonna spread that shit around. So she ain't get, and she don't.
And Plastique is over
shit.
too famous.
This is right. This is like the whole reason why Plastique is doing this is because it's actually giving her a platform to show off these looks for her, giving her content. 1,000. So like this is a business move for her, which is smart.
Absolutely.
I get it totally. But like, she ain't getting shit.
But community, like you've seen on the interwebs and the social medias that we've kind of had a busy Pride Month here. Shout out again, and like we had a conversation with Eric from Hung Up Pod. Hey, boo, hey. Just kind of talking about like our experience with GLAAD. We haven't said too much on ours. We've kind of like talked about it a little bit here and there, but I guess maybe the shortened version then that we even gave to Eric. How did you guys enjoy a whole month of being glad and proud and using our voices with other Black creators and storytellers?
I thought we did talk about it.
Not too in depth, because the first time we talked about it, we hinted at it because we couldn't talk about it because our pictures weren't out yet.
I was saying I thought we talked about it was the first week because we finally released some of the things out there. But regardless, I can talk about it all day. Anyways, it's still just really fucking amazing to see our faces and to see our Now Forever family faces in this campaign, and just to see like some of the articles that have also been written about this campaign as well too has been just really amazing. And honestly, I'm ready for the barbecue. Like at this point, I'm ready to get us all back together. Like this can't just be it. I'm ready for some more. Now, you two, on the other hand, have done extra things. So I just said my piece. If y'all want to share the extra things y'all been doing.
Yeah, no, I'm ready for more too. It's been cool to show up to the extra things and know familiar faces and feel comfortable and feel welcomed and things like that. Even outside of like it being spaces for us. Inside those spaces, still been like, oh, that's a familiar face. Let me give you a hug. How you doing, boo, and things like that. So like we got a chance to go to the Native Sons Awards, and that was incredible. Just to literally be in a room filled, probably 90% Black queer men. I don't know if I've ever been in that large of a room with that many Black queer men. Maybe a club or something like that. But like, right, with the clothes on. And damn, I wanted to take them off because it was so
you,
fucking hot.
baby, because you lived in Atlanta for a hot second.
That's true, but not like, but yeah, bulldogs. That's true. There was probably that many. But maybe that many with like the specific focus of just like community and charity and making our voices visible and heard and seen was incredible. Shout out to Emil, what you're building over there is so incredible. And for us to even like be a speck of pepper in that has been so cool, because like we were also able to go to the Queerty Awards and he recognized us. And so to even be into another setting where it might not be as predominantly black men of color,
girl,
but to see another familiar, it was speck of pepper and sea of salt for sure.
Like,
Throwback title there. But to walk in and see another familiar, couple familiar faces, because I mean there was Chris and there was Kevin and there was Monroe, and hopefully I'm not missing anyone else that we like knew from the family. But then also just see Emil in line and he's like, oh hey, and giving us a hug. Like, that's super welcoming in spaces that we're just now getting introduced to. And to know that we're having an impact on our own little show, you know, in our own little spectrum of the multiverse, it's been very, very cool. So community, honestly, we couldn't do it without you all, because you all are the ones that are touting us and pushing us forward and listening each week. But it's been very interesting and very, I always call it bizarre, because you're just like, a couple people know us, like the house, right? How? It's been awesome. But like the family we've gained this Pride season, I will never forget this year of Pride at all.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more. I don't really have much more to contribute other than like, I'm just so grateful. You know, we shared this on Hung Up the other day, and like, never in a million years, 5 years ago, well, never in 5 years ago,
Right.
when we started, you know, sitting down talking about this podcast and what we wanted to do with it, you know, we were just like, oh, can we make it a year? Can we, you know, do we have the discipline and pull us off and da. And here we are 5 years later, and you know, to have what you envision in terms of being part of a community actually come to life, not only from those of you that are listening or watching on YouTube or, you know, however you're consuming our content, but also the folks that are out there, you know, other content creators and people that are doing things and sharing their own voice and perspectives out there, and being able to collaborate, being able to make connections, and like the fact that there's no sense of competition. That to me was what was really surprising, because walking into like these like award shows, if you will, and like, you know, doing like the whole like red carpet things, or the you know, the step and repeats, and like all the fanciness that comes along with that, it can be, you know, quite intimidating. And never once did I feel like I didn't belong, like you know, like we were, you know, like doppelganging somebody who really should be there. Like, it literally just felt like home. And that's a very bizarre kind of thing, and it just pushes us to do more and want to be more active in the community, and you know, push our boundaries a little bit with what we can do with our podcast. So it's been great.
Yeah, and
like,
to your point of like the feeling like home, and we said this to Hung Up, that's also because we are ourselves 24/7.
Oh God,
Like,
and that literally leads to what I was about to say.
Like home is where we are at the end of the day. Okay, we walk into the room as your aunties, will leave as your aunties, and you know that your aunties, okay, you know that your aunties will be here, because you'll be like,
they were the wildest. They were the wildest. Because I was about to say, shout out to like to Scott Evans from Access Hollywood. Literally, I was just being my stupid self, dancing to Ari Lennox. I was like, oh, that's my shit. Damn, I'm just in my own little world in my mind. And then I go to the camera glam bot, and he's like, oh shit, I don't see you. And like I knew him for 100 years. And like I was like, oh my god. And then people are just looking. And I'm like, oh my god, okay, maybe let me calm my ass down. He's like, no, we taking the GLAAD out together, singing the damn Ari Lennox. So it's just like I've said it to you two, literally 5 years ago, thinking, coming up, not feeling black enough or not queer enough, and to be in a room 5 years later with like celebrities, quote unquote, and folks that are well known, way more known than me. And to simply be myself is so fulfilling. And it doesn't take being in a room like that, but like to be able to show up wherever we are and just simply be, it's literally all I wanted at like 16. 16-year-old Carell couldn't fathom this at all because I was just so petrified of it. And so to see 40-year-old Carell now simply being,
I love that.
like, it makes me boo. Like, I've had so many nights laying there just like tears welling up because I'm like, I couldn't foresee this when I was so much younger at
I
all.
love it.
Meanwhile, her
So-
evil ass pulled me into the scene to go dancing in front of a fucking robot camera.
I'm like,
Hear
come
my
on,
stiff
come on.
ass. Hear my stiff ass.
You close. Come on, bag of bones. Rattle,
And I haven't posted that full video yet. Like, I think I put it in like a story, but we're gonna have to post that. We're gonna post that this week, actually.
I was like, you got me sweating from nerves.
I know we had to do it. We had to do it twice.
Oh.
I know we had to do it twice. Scott was like, no, that shit gonna move quick. And then also to run into fine motherfucking ass Jeremy Pope.
Hey,
that
baby.
was the highlight.
Hey, baby. Let me tell y'all the
That
way
man.
I am. The way y'all text me and said that, I said, I know you lying. I know,
So
Bae?
fucking fine.
babe. Let me
Right.
tell you. And
It's like I know
and
about the night.
And this man was just at what Vogue France over there doing his little thing, little
Killing
stuff, and then his EP
Killing
just
it.
released too. But
Yeah, man.
Jeremy Pope,
that
let
man.
me meet you. Let me meet you, please.
I couldn't even look him in his eye. Like, I wanted to say congratulations. That man, like, first he walked in like at the beginning, I walked past, and I was like, and then like the pants he had, like, so he had his back all out with his outfit on, and had like this big kind of was like flower looking thing on his shoulder, and I looked, and it looked like he was wearing no drawers. Because I could kind of see the crack a little bit at the time. I was like, hoo. And then fast forward, he's getting his award. Like, and of course he gets his award right when Dewan and I go out to go pee. And so I come back out. I'm like, oh shit, he up there? So I could kind of go over there, got my little version. I'm just looking, and he comes down, and he's like literally 5 feet away.
Like right there.
I couldn't even say anything. I couldn't even say it. Like, he was so fucking fine. I couldn't unsee you then. I couldn't unsee then. I was just this
the way I would
man.
have been like, hey baby, look, just like a real auntie. Look, just
That man is so good looking.
I got some candy in my purse for you, honey.
Honey, in my pocketbook. Yep, it's watermelon Werther's, y'all.
look. But like, who let you outside? Because you know they done messed up.
Like, just his skin tone, his eye, like, mother. And then there were just so many other just motherfucking fine black men in
my
that room.
God.
Like, it was
I couldn't
insanity.
even. Couldn't even.
Oh,
All shades, all colors, all
all sizes
spectrum
and heights and
of everything. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful black men everywhere. I was like, oh my goodness.
If y'all have not listened to Jeremy Pope's EP, by the way, y'all missing out.
it's good. It is
It's
good.
really good. It's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh. And then his like little 1 minute little snippets that he did
Yeah.
too, like on YouTube. I said when he started twerking on the dude in the music video, I said, yes,
Like, that's my
bitch.
kind of video.
Love. I said, oh, that's right. He said,
that's
2 shots
right.
of my ego, 1 shot of a lifetime. I said, no, that's right.
I know. So. But yes, but shout out to everyone that we met out there that, like, you know, that we met. We've even just outside the folks that we call our family now, there's just been a lot of
Yeah.
just cool people along the path this
Yeah.
month that we met that hopefully we have some stuff up our sleeves and, you know, coming up forward. But yeah, it was a very proud month, at least for
Yes.
me. Like
Yeah.
that I'll for sure remember forever. So, question for you two. We had an episode during Pride Month, God, maybe 3-4 years ago at this point now. We were kind of discussing corporate, just like capitalism of the month. And now the fact and how like they're like taking advantage of it, and it's everywhere. And now to just go through a Pride Month where a lot of companies step back and we're scared and things like that. Has it shifted your thoughts on how to approach it? And my initial thought was like, well, that means we definitely need to buy more Black queer. We need to buy more queer. We need to buy more small business and things like that. Because it's going to take us to continue to fight for what we need and not necessarily lean on these big corporations that honestly the bottom line is money, which it is what it is. That's not going to ever change. But do you feel the kind of way that now we see some of these companies pull back where it's like, damn, I kind of felt the way that they were kind of gentrifying it, and now that they're not there, hold the fuck up. I feel another kind of way now.
Where everybody at?
Where am I at? Shit.
Honestly, look, the truth is, I was still gonna suck that dick regardless if they posted or not. So, nah, it really did make a difference whether they were still gonna show support or not. So
That dick was going to get sucked nonetheless.
it was gonna get sucked nonetheless. Pride Month. So,
To be honest, I kind of low key love the fact that like I'm not opening up my laptop and it's just like screaming rainbows on every single
Same.
goddamn website. Like I don't need to see Affleck, being all rainbow bright and shit. Like this is like getting too damn much. So for me, like I think at least what I can talk about from at least my corporate experience currently is that it's more important for companies that are doing something to do something that's going to be meaningful than something that's performative. And it's so easy to slap on a rainbow and on a logo and call yourself an ally. But, if your business, your multi-billion-dollar business is, not creating safe spaces for people in the LGBT community, and not providing resources, and not providing health support for for people that are trans and have other needs and things like that, then I don't give a damn if I see Toyota scrolling down the street in a fucking rainbow truck. I don't give a damn about like all that other kind of stuff. I'd rather know that the companies that are really standing by their queer community, LGBTQIA plus community, that they're doing it not in words, but they're doing it in action.
Yeah. And the only ones that I actually care about are the ones that were doing it before everyone jumped on the bandwagon. For example, like a Target. I care that Target has removed so much of their pride stuff from stores. That I do care about, because Target have been doing that shit for a long ass time, right? And Target also employs a lot of people from the community as well, both in their stores and the corporate world as well too. So to me, to kind of Dewan's point, like Target rolling that back is to me showing that they are not as inclusive as they used to be when it comes to even the people that they employ within their own business. And so for me, I do give a damn about that when it comes to that. But the people who were just June 1st to June 30th, slapping up, I don't care about those. But the ones who had been there and all of a sudden they stopped, fuck y'all.
Yeah, I struggle because like there are just every company, like every corporation out there is going to have a subset of folks that identify as LGBTQIA plus. So I feel for those because luckily I work for a company that they haven't pulled back. They're still having the events. They're still talking about it year round, et cetera, et cetera. But I feel bad for folks where it's like you're in a job that you enjoy. You're in a job that's paying the bills well. And we know how crazy inflation is and all this stuff. And to visibly see your company take a stand saying, nah, we ain't going to do it this year. We ain't got it this year. It's like that sucks to have to show up every day knowing they might not fully see me day to day either, And part of me is almost like fake it till you make it. And I can't exactly remember what I said the first time around, but like part of me still is just like, even if it's a little performative, sometimes you fake it till you make it, where you're like, hold on, no, this is a core of us now. Like, yeah, we might have wanted a little more extra dollars along the way, but somewhere along that path, this has become our value.
Part of their
and it
identity.
sucks. Yeah, part of their identity, and so it does, like you said, Jarrell, suck to see something like a Target where we felt was like that was their identity. They were going to stick there. This, especially to see it go towards the conservatives, because that store ain't a conservative ass store. so that's the part where it's just like, damn. And I get bottom lines, I get all of that, but it also shows that you don't trust the gay community, who has a lot more discretionary cash and disposable income than some of the other folks, are going to make up your bottom line for you. And you should have went all the way in, and that probably would have helped your profits more than pulling back, because now you got the conservatives pulling back and the gay crowd pulling back, and now your store is hurting this year. And I see it just from my day job. I'm privy to the stuff. So, so it's just like, so it's parts like that where I'm like, damn, no, I don't want to see you pull back, because I thought this was part of your company's identity, even though I know it's profits. Somewhere along the way, it becomes part of your identity, and there ain't no identity out there. So if you need some companies, support your aunties. We got merch out there.
Yes.
Support small business out there, because those are the folks that really need it. Because there's even small businesses that were able to get into some of these retailers and things like that no longer have that contract now because they pulled back, and so they're probably hurting a little more this season, trying to comp stuff that they did last year and things like that. So kind of be aware, even outside of just June, those smaller queer, Black, brown companies that still need your help post June 30th, due to some of these contracts that got backed out of by these larger retailers or companies and things like that. So I'm interested too. Maybe we put a clip out there for this one too. Just community, what are you thinking? How are you feeling? Are you feeling some kind of way, one way or the other? Let us know, or even put them in the comments on here on YouTube, and we'll chime in there.
Oh, this would be a good post during Straight Pride, because 4th of July is Straight Pride. So this would be a good post.
No,
Where that at?
No, we
Remove
just gonna
that
put some
Target.
more booty meat out there.
Remove
That's
that
what we
at, bitch. I got something to say. It hurt my eyeballs. What about how I feel?
Right. Here, my booty cakes. Pornhub. Here's some Pride insights for us. Pornhub put out their latest insights of gay porn this month, and there's some interesting things out here. I don't yuck anybody's yum. Get off how you got to get off, I guess. But what do you think? And I'm not sure if you've seen this out there or read the article at all. What do you think is the top viewed category in the U.S.?
Category?
Top category?
For gay stuff?
Yep. For gay stuff.
I don't know. Y'all some nasty hoes out there.
I like
You
it.
right.
I'm a nasty girl. I'm a nasty girl. Who gonna match my freight? Yeah.
I would say probably like, I don't know, like threesomes or some form of like.
Or here, I'll give you three options. I'll make it a little easier. Is it twink? Is it cream pie?
That was.
Or
what
is
I was
it
thinking.
bareback?
I'm going with cream pie. That was gonna be the other one
Okay.
that I was gonna say.
Yeah.
What do you think, Dewan?
Yeah, I guess people want to see that milk. So
What that milk do?
Right.
That oatmeal cream pie.
Let
Let me blow a bubble in your ass.
Right, that big Deborah's.
Let me quote Nymphia from last season. Dame la leche.
Right, seriously.
Dame la leche.
But the answer is actually in the U.S. it's bareback.
Bareback? Okay.
But a lot of the rest of the world is looking twinkish here.
Interesting
it
that
says
people would
on
have
the-
to be interesting that they would have to be looking it up, because you would just assume that most of the porn is on bareback anyway. So
Right, that is true. It says on the western side of the United States. Yeah,
That's like-
Chewbacca's gonna
like-
change a
come
lot
on,
of
that's
that.
Chewbacca.
that's like going to Pornhub and then in the search
And
typing in
doxing.
porn and typing in porn.
Right. It's like, it's like that's just a given. You
Right.
go to porn, you type in
You said type in
porn.
porn. What? It's all bareback.
It says the bareback category was the most popular, going all the way down the coast and into Idaho, Nevada, Arizona, and Wyoming. The
course, the
Midwest enjoyed the straight guys category, as well as black category, and a bit of
Sounds
twink
about
category.
right.
The South,
Sounds about
that
right.
tracks.
Very
That
tracks.
tracks.
yeah,
Oh God.
it tracks a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, very
Really
much
does.
so.
From this is Hurtful.
Three man from the
Yeah,
right, three
okay.
man from the Midwest.
From the Midwest.
Tracks.
Very on brand. Yeah.
Yep.
It says the South was the most interested in black category. The twink category also got the most love in North and South Dakota, Kansas, and a few states on the East Coast. Let's see here. So then it breaks it down by like top relative gay searches by state. Name a state, or let's see. We'll go with our home state. So
let's
for
go with our home
Michigan,
states. Okay.
for Michigan, that's me. Farmer was the top relative gay search in that state.
Can I guess for Indiana? Twink.
Nope. It says underwear sex. That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
And then for Ohio,
Oh,
what do
Lord.
you
It's I don't even know because it could be anything.
anything, right? Is rimming. So yep, farmer for Michigan, underwear sex for Indiana, and rimming for Ohio. Let's see here.
Okay.
Washington
Rimming?
State, rimming. Yeah, nom 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 nom.
Oh, so we just a service state.
Yeah.
Tossing salads.
Look.
Vegetarians over
Y'all
here.
be eating Ohio. Y'all, you know what? Y'all be eating.
No.
Searching for them oatmeal cream pies. Yup. For Washington State, it's cruising for dick.
This is a very that sounds.
It's a cruising
Wait,
state.
what?
The amount of public sex that happens out here
Ooh.
in Washington is
Okay.
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. So then in New York, muscle bottom. Okay. And then come on, PA, chubby black ass. I know that's right. Oh.
Come on now. Look.
That's very specific. Not just black ass. I need that chubby black
Chubby
ass.
black ass.
Okay, then go ahead.
Who been looking for
let's see
me?
here.
Who out there looking for me?
Right. Let's see here. It says proportion of viewers by state. The gayest state in America, at least by their porn habits, is Maine. Residents of the state are 28% more
that
likely
big.
to search for gay porn. After Maine was Kentucky, where they were 26% as likely,
It's
followed
always the
closely
quiet
by
hoes.
Delaware. Right, huh?
It's always
Delaware
the
at
silent hoes. You gotta
25%.
watch them. You gotta watch them quiet girls.
Yeah. Let's see here.
What
let's see,
they do?
anything
What they
else
doing in
interesting?
Florida? That's what I want to know. They
Florida's
what the fuck
8% more. 8% more. South Carolina's 20%. What's another kind of red state here?
Texas.
Texas is blank. I don't know why Texas is blank, and I know it's not because they ain't got enough data, so I don't know what
Well.
that is. Let's see here. Relative popularity of gay porn by age group, percent difference in proportion of gay viewers. 65 plus is like 104%.
Damn.
And then it looks like gay porn from 18 to 24 is actually down. It's -15, but it kind of increases as we go.
What
up in
age was
there.
-15? You said
18 to 24. Oh,
18
it's even lower for like say 35 to 44 is 21%, and
bitch.
25
I got us
to
plus
34 is
-25%
-17.
easily.
Honey, I was about to say it's like I must be in the wrong bucket.
But you know what that is though? This actually makes a lot of sense because is this data from Pornhub, right? So is this just specifically for Pornhub? Because
Pornhub site.
because you know what, our generations and the young people, we over there on
We
X.
on that Twitter.
We over there. We
Yeah.
over there. So that's why.
Yeah.
Because the older
not
generation.
Tennessee.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh, you talking about what they search for?
Yeah.
Grandpa jerks.
Shut.
Get
What?
Grandpa. Go Grandpa. Get it glow. Get it glow.
Hey, look.
Arizona. Let's see. Nevada's another interesting. Black Bussy Solo. Okay, now.
Wait a minute. What the hell is going on in New Mexico?
Say these, y'all. I'm not reading it. Say it out loud.
Giant cum shot. New Mexico is giant cum shot. Ooh,
That's right.
Hold on.
And
let me look that one up.
In California is lingerie.
Ooh, that lingo.
Alaska is sucking nipples.
Hey.
Nevada is black bussy solo.
South Dakota is straight guys sucked.
Iowa is old man solo. Nebraska is
Dakota-
mushroom cock.
Ooh, okay. Get that much from here. Yeah. North Dakota is rubbing cocks together.
Indiana,
Idaho is bromance.
I've done that in North Dakota. Let me say that. That makes sense. I've done that in North Dakota. So very on brand.
So very on brand. Very
Check.
on brand. So it's just always interesting to kind of see this every year, to kind of see countries' viewing habits. And even like worldwide, they have it like Australia is straight guys. Russia's twink. Let's see here. Is that Morocco's cream pie? Then like you just see Africa, like the southern part of Africa, in mid Africa, black big dick. I know that's right. Oh Lord! So
Lord.
it's always interesting to see this every year when they release that. So yeah, community. What's your little viewing habit?
Yeah, what you searching?
Actually share?
What
Who's actually going to
searching
share?
up
Let's
in
see
there?
who
I'd be
ends up in the
curious
DMs.
I'd be curious too.
And I don't even be on porn. I don't even know the last time I actually went to Pornhub.
Same.
I
couldn't
don't go
even
to
tell you
Pornhub.
either. I can't either.
That's what I said earlier today.
No, I was like, I don't really go to Pornhub. I go to X videos, but
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Yeah,
I haven't gone to like a porn site.
Yeah. I go
Or
to
like X
videos.
Hamster was one back in the day.
Yeah.
In a
Game
while,
Bubble.
I just go to it's Twitter or every once in a while buy them OnlyFans sales.
Yeah. I still have not subscribed to a single OnlyFans.
Really, there's some good ones
Yeah.
out there. There's some good ones. Yeah.
You can
So
get that shit on
anyway,
Twitter.
have you been watching? Oh, go ahead. No, you was
Like,
about
why-
to say something fun. I can
Like,
tell.
like why you blurring out your dick on Twitter, but you got a whole ass OnlyFans? Like, show that shit. Like, you ain't fooling
That-
nobody. And if I gotta scroll down like 2 things to see your on your Twitter, and you still ain't showing it, bye.
That. You know what I kind of.
subscribing.
You know what changed in the last few weeks is they got rid of the likes, like what people like. I kind of miss it because I was finding some good stuff from what people were liking. I was like, "Ooh, I had never seen this human being before." And if they
Yeah.
don't like retweet it or something like that,
Then you
it's just
don't.
lost out there. I'm like, "Damn, y'all making this shit extra hard, not in a good way." So, damn. So anyway, Olympic trials. Have you been watching the Olympic
Oh
trials?
my God, I cried real
A thing.
tears for a thing move. I
know.
cried real tears. And I just want to say, I appreciate how she held her head. She cried, but she held her head at the
Yeah.
end of that. And falling, being the reigning Olympic champion too.
And world
it was
champion.
and world champion. Like it was hers to lose, right? Like hers to lose. And to fall
lost.
like that, like
And not even like
just-
halfway around the track. It was like right before the 200-meter mark. I was like, well,
Yeah.
damn.
right at the beginning. Right at the beginning. And it's the 800. Like you don't
Yeah.
have time to catch up.
No.
You don't have
Not,
time
especially
to
not
catch
today's race. Like,
Yeah.
these girls are good now. So, like,
Yeah.
you can't catch up no more. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one hurt. Because, like, she had just came back. Like, she had been hurt for a while with a hamstring injury. And she just came back for the trials. This is, like, her opening meet for the season.
Mhm.
And the sucky thing now is, like, at least, like, if you missed the trials 3 years ago because of COVID, it was, like, a little closer. You're like, okay, at least it's not 4 years. Like, we
Yeah.
got world championship. Like, we had, like, 2 world championships in there. And then it's just going to keep me in shape for the Olympic year again. Now you're truly back.
To having to wait
To
a whole
4
4
years.
years. Yes.
Like,
Absolutely.
and that's what she was probably crying too. It's like,
Mhm.
that's a long ass time
That's a long
to
time.
care. Like, to
Yeah.
care and stay in shape.
Yeah.
It's like, fucking A. So, yeah, no, I felt bad. Did you see the little 16-year-old guy that made
But
the
he
400
ate them at the
finals?
400. He ate them up, baby.
Have you heard this, Dewan?
Mm-mm.
The
16-year-old setting world records in the 400.
Yeah.
And 16 years
16.
old.
Outrunning these grown-ass men.
Like,
And he
ain't
looked
nobody
16.
business.
He looked 16.
He ain't a big 16. Like he ain't
No.
like, oh, that look like a man. No, he
No.
That
He
is a
looked
child.
16.
that
He
is
don't
a
even have his
child.
driver's license yet.
Girl.
Like, he couldn't go get his driver's license because he was training for the Olympic trials
Mhm.
and setting like
Yeah.
records for the under 18, a record that was there for 42 years.
Mhm.
He broke it and ended up getting fifth or sixth in the final. So now he's
Mm-hmm.
able to potentially get selected for at least a 4x400 team in
For the
Paris.
Olympics. Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, 16.
Good for him. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And
Yeah,
I was just at
it's-
16, just driving my little Saturn around.
Let me tell you, these Olympic trials have been so good
They've
to
been
watch.
very good.
I'm not gonna lie, I was low key just like, oh, okay, here come Paris, here come the Olympics, yada
Yeah.
yada. But now that the trials have started, like
It's got
even
me
in
hyped.
diving, I was watching diving. One girl that was a favorite bombed a dive, she didn't
Yeah.
make it. Shout out to Simone and swimming. Manual, bitch. When I tell you, they were all like, "Oh, this girl, this girl, this girl, this girl," and the one commentator was like, "If she's in a race, do not
Don't
count
count
her
her
out."
out.
She came back and just said,
One.
one. Mm-hmm. I said, I know
Who
that's
gonna
right.
check me, boo? And that's another great story because she kind of almost retired because like she was just having like mental health issues and things like that, where she was just not loving the sport, et cetera, et cetera. And so for her, and then she kind of even had disappointment in the 100-meter one where I think she got like fourth or something like that. So she's like, damn. So she had that 50-meter and came in first, and now she's on the way back to Paris. So
and I love that she said
it's
in
been a lot of great
post round,
storylines.
her post round, she was like, I've been watching a lot of film that remind me that I am that good. And she was like, and that's all I've been watching. And she said, and I just went out there and just proved that I'm still that good. And I was like,
I'm that girl.
I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that's right.
There's a lot of great storylines. I mean, Noah Lyles is showing that he's that dude right now.
Yeah.
He's
running
as
well.
Sha'Carri's running well.
Look, baby.
And by the time this episode comes out, we'll know like the 200. We'll know actually pretty much the rest of the track and field stuff. So
we'll know all the track and field stuff because that ends this weekend after recording, and we'll know gymnastics as well too. So baby,
it's Olympic season,
and this gymnastics squad is gonna be predominantly
black.
Black. Okay.
Yeah, POC. I don't think there's gonna be a single white person.
I think Jay Carey
you think they might throw her in there?
Jocelyn will be the one white girl on the team.
Okay.
But Suni Lee, Simone, Jordan,
Sky,
not
maybe,
Sky. Shilese Jones will be the other one for sure. That'll be there.
And I hope her shoulder's okay. Cause
she's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's why she sat out in the championships a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. So it's gonna be it's gearing up to be a great Olympic season. It looks like.
Cannot wait.
So community, I don't know who's looking forward to us talking about, but it's gonna happen. I know Dewan ain't.
Dewan said, "I'm gonna be on vacation. Y'all go ahead and talk about that."
He said, "I don't care about that." He said, "Oh, it's the Olympics. What's the Olympics?"
Y'all playing with some rings? What kind of rings?
Ooh, okay. Like Sonic the Hedgehog? Like, is that what that is? Oh, Lord. Let's see here. Couple songs that are kind of bubbling up right now. We got the All Right video from Victoria Monet.
Baby. So let the record show that. And I mentioned Victoria Monet's album when we first talked about it, and I said that was my favorite song on the album. K Tronada did his thing with this song, and I love that it's getting that play and that love because I like the other singles. Don't get me wrong, that she released, but this was the one that I knew that was gonna give that. Like,
and anytime Sean Bankhead has just something special. Like, his grooves are so stupid. Like, stupid. And the second you think he's going to give you, like, kind of his signature, he drops an All Right where you can't even tell like, there's certain parts that you're like, okay, that's Sean. But, like, he gave a completely different groove. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, Sean, I cannot stand you. Mm-hmm. Like, the little these. Took me out.
The way
it was just so slick.
It was like down here. It was slick. And then she made up here and it said, boom, boom, boom. I said, wait, what?
I was like, I can't do this. I can't deal with this. It's too much for me. She's dancing.
And it's so funny because us girls that went to the tour last fall saw some of the choreography from that. Yeah. And so we just thought, we know exactly we're gonna get this.
Nope.
We knew, and then she said,
she said we're gonna be getting the new.
I said,
yeah,
we get this, bitch. Come on,
we ain't get them 4K titties,
bitch.
Yeah, man,
bitch.
Yeah.
And then,
nasty. And then she gave us the little Vulcan section at the end. Oh, I was like, I can't do it. I can't deal with it.
Bitch, when she said, look, bitch, when she gave us the DJ Deborah, what's the name? Is it DJ Deborah, right? The one was like, I came, it was okay, and she said,
oh, I don't know that story.
Yes, that's from a viral video from before when she does this. And she was like, it was all right. Yes, Deja Deborah.
Okay.
She's an
Oh,
icon
yeah, she has
in
she
the
has the little hair.
ballroom. Yes,
Got the
little
hair.
kitten wig.
Yeah.
Yes,
Maybe if I
black
see
girl with the
her.
kitten
Okay.
wig. You
Okay.
would know her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
she ate. It was everything you. And anytime it's a Dave Myers video, I'm gonna like it anyway. Like that's so super nostalgic for just like all the Missy videos and the Pink videos and the Luda videos and all these videos back in the day. To see him still giving us a video or two here and there, I'm like, come on. So I hope we don't know if Normani's dropping visuals. I hope she still works with Sean. I hope I hope I hope he did say, Normani, you taking too long. I got me a new muse.
Nah, let me tell you. There's a
Because
reason
they
why
got something special together too.
there's a reason why he keep telling us he booked and busy. Okay, because
You
we've been
right,
talking
big
to him,
time.
we've been messaging with
You
him,
right.
and he
He
keeps
said,
saying I'm booked and busy, and we see it. And the thing is,
Yeah.
we see it. Like
You're right.
he ain't saying booked and busy, and he is booked and busy.
You're right. And I wonder if he's doing the Missy tour. Like that's the only choreographer she trusts anymore. So I'm like, he might be out here booked and busy.
Yeah.
And then we got the
we
Boys
talk about
Mine
it?
remix. Oh, my God.
Girl.
It was everything I needed. It was everything I need. Dewan, have you listened to the Boys Mine remix yet?
I listened to it.
Oh no, hold on.
No,
You're starting
she
to
didn't
we'll
like
hype it
it.
back
Go,
up.
you
You
go
don't
first,
like
yeah.
it?
Yeah, because we're not in it with you.
Right.
I don't have much to say. Y'all go ahead.
Damn.
It was cute. It was cute.
That's it.
That's it.
And, okay,
Well, it was
you
better
know,
than cute to me.
girl. Okay.
I didn't know I needed a pop song for Brandy and Monica to be on again. I think like I was just so fine with them being their R&B bag now, like completely fine. It made me remember them as the pop stars, even though they were doing R&B the whole time.
Yeah.
But they were the pop stars, and to hear them on like a pop track, even though it's R&B undertones, I was like, fucking A. I hope they
Yeah.
enjoyed that because they haven't had a moment like that in a while. And I hope it spurs them to be like, oh, hold on, we used to be them chicks. Hold on, we can do another album and give us these kind of vibes again. And I hope they come back on the MTV Music Awards because it's the 25th anniversary of the original Boys Mine, and that's the last time they performed it. So I hope there's something in the works.
Yeah.
And if not, it needs to be in MTV. Give us a producer credit. Thank you.
Period.
But there needs to be something in the works for that 25th anniversary where you start with the original and bring it into this remix with Ariana.
1,000.
Like it has to. It has to.
The way I would throw my TV from the wall, just rip the bitch right out the fucking sockets. Just nope, get the fuck out of here. Like I would die, and that would be such a great way for like an MTV to redeem themselves. Too, bitch. Like
yes.
And Brandy sounded so good too.
They were both.
Why
singing
wasn't
their
she
face
singing
off.
like that on the Christmas album?
Someone in the comments, so I did the reaction video. Someone in the comments said that Brandy doesn't oversing. And I said again, said it in the reaction video, said it in the comments. I'm going to say it again. Yes, she did on that Xmas album. That Christmas album, she was trying to prove she could sing. This shows, no, I can sing my face off and hang with the best of them. There's a fine line. There's a very fine line of trying to prove yourself and then just being that bad bitch. This song she was showing, no, I'm just that bad bitch, and I'm gonna end it on this run, ho. Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie. That run at the end was my best, like my favorite part. I rewound it.
She did stamp it. She
I
did
did.
stamp in it. Yeah.
He said, I found it.
It's like what was that?
Right. She said, just to let y'all hoes know, okay? And that's how you let them hoes know. You ain't gotta do it the whole damn song. We know you got it. She had it in the middle. She had that one verse like, and I was like, oh shit, Brandy, damn. And then even Mo in the background had her little, it was,
Yeah. It was, and here was the other thing I was talking to Fizz about this too. She got on this album, Mariah, Brandy, and Monica, all as features on this album. Like,
That's
tell me
crazy.
you're not a bad bitch if you can get them three girls
that.
on the same album.
Because Brandy and Monica could barely get themselves on the song together.
Well, did Monica say that it took this whole thing to get some healing between the two of them?
Yeah. And here's the crazy thing, and I'm glad they're maybe coming to that, even though they've had little blips here and there over the years where they kind of come together. They're going to forever be intertwined because that song was so fucking massive.
Yeah.
And just for how young they were at the time, they can't escape.
16 and 17,
So
wild.
embrace that shit finally. Like that shit. Like Monica at the Nicki Minaj concert didn't even do a hint of The Boy's Mind. And it's just like, why? Like, why are you denying everyone the enjoyment of that song?
Yeah.
Like, and so I hope they finally like patch things up enough. Said, hold on, okay, we need to go revisit this history, clean it up how we need to, and move on and celebrate two black women because you were the literally outside like the Janets and the Madonnas, like the OG stars of the time. They were the biggest things on earth.
They
at that
were
time.
the girls. They were the girls. Yeah.
So it's just like, come on.
I will just say this, and we can definitely move on. It didn't disappoint. It didn't disappoint like the Mariah and Ariana Grande song did. That definitely did. This actually gave me what I needed.
Yes.
And it was
the Brandy, Ari, and Monica harmonies in the background took me the fuck out. Took me the fuck out.
Just the like when they did the little triplets, in there a little bit.
It took me out. And then Mo said, "Oh whoa," and I said, "Shut up." The little "oh whoa" took me out. Because like Ari and Brandy were going back and forth, and then Monica said, "Oh whoa," I was like, "I know that's right, bitch. I know that's right. Just give us a quick little doo-wop. That's all we needed." Oh my god, it took me out. So that kind of brings me up. Like it's also the end of Black Music Month here. And so I wanted to ask you, and I'm still in this from one of my favorite podcasts, from the R&B Money podcast, Tank. I love me some Tank. And they always ask, that man is a fine ass man.
Hey, Tank.
All oiled up and everything. Could you imagine Jeremy on this side and Tank on this side? Lord Jesus.
Yes, I can.
Right. It's in my Pornhub search. Tank and Jeremy. Oh man. So he always asks his guests to build their Voltron, and so that's actually where I kind of got the drag Voltron from. And what it is building their like ultimate artist. And what you have to do is come up with your favorite, the person that would be the voice, the person that would be like the performance, the person that would be like the drip, so their styling, and the person that would be the passion. So you got to have those four to make up your Voltron. So who wants to go first? Is there something top of? Let's go with you, DeJuan, because we done hit you with the sports and the music. You like, I ain't said nothing.
All right, give me the So
let's start with
voice.
The voice. Yeah.
Voice.
Let's start with the voice.
Voice.
And it could be anyone. It could be male, female, non-binary, anyone.
The voice. I would say. Luther.
Ooh, that's not.
I would say Luther for the voice.
For the performance style.
Performance. I would say. Beyonce for sure.
Okay. The drip, the styling.
The styling.
Who out here styling like that?
Yeah, that's
And it could be any point in time.
I'm a switch because I would say I would rather have Beyonce style. And then I would say maybe Chris Brown's performance.
I mean, that's not a bad one. That's not a bad one. Yeah, he's still out here dancing his ass off.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay.
And then what else?
And then the final one's the passion. The passion of the artist.
MJ.
Ooh,
MJ.
damn, that's not a bad Voltron. So we got for the vocals Luther, and he's gonna be dancing his ass off like he's gonna be dancing his ass off like Chris, and he's gonna have that drip like Beyonce, and then the passion gonna come through like MJ. That's not bad.
Did I just build Little Richard?
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
You just outed Luther like Patty did. Got him and Beyonce clothing. You showed him a little rich stuff. That's funny. All right, Jarrell, the voice.
Okay. My voice would be Brandy because she just, I mean, she sings the house down. She has everything in her. She can sing up there, and her lows are just so fucking
Her lows are
beautiful.
disgusting.
And don't get me started on the run. Oh, if it wasn't Brandy, it would be Jasmine Sullivan.
Oh, I mean, you can't go wrong with either.
Right.
Can't go wrong with either. Okay.
Performance, I'm definitely going with Beyonce. Like, she just entertains like no other, and she has a level of detail that every time she steps on stage, you're going to have an experience. I wouldn't have to ever worry about it not being. Chris Brown, on the other hand, nigga might be late, might be high, might forget a step or two, so you might not get the same thing. You could see Chris Brown 10 times, you might see 10 different shows. Beyonce, you're going to see Beyonce, and you're going to see the same show 10 times and still feel different 10 different times, right?
Yeah.
Passion,
the
who I'm giving it to?
No, the drip.
Drip first. Drip, I'm going with Kelly Rowland. Because Kelly Rowland's drip on a tour and outside of the tour, slaves. Body, everything looks stunning. Absolutely stunning. So I'm going with the Kelly. And then Passion, who I'm giving it to? Megan Thee Stallion. I'm giving it to Megan Thee Stallion. And I say Megan because Megan's out here in her bag, and she's out here doing her solo shit, and she's out here putting out her own music under her own label. That Prime Beat music video that just came out today too, like
right.
I was
Megan
like,
the chef,
Megan the chef,
right?
Megan the cosplayer. I was like,
she's like Prime Day,
girl. She out here, and she stays true to who she is. Like, I don't feel like I've ever seen Megan flip flop or be anything. She's come out as Megan and has stayed Megan the whole time, and she loves it, and she's just up front. I just love her boost down. I love her all the way down. So Megan has to be there. And that's my bitch too anyway. So we talking about passion and shaking ass. Hey, look.
Yeah, now if it was the body, for sure. The body, yada yada. Let's see here. For my vocal, and this was a struggle. Even I listen to this every time I do the R&B Money, and it changes every damn time. Vocal, I probably have to give it to Prime Whitney.
Whitney.
Later, Whitney was still singing house. Right, not that Whitney, because she done smoked it all the way. But Prime Whitney is hard to argue with Prime Whitney. Performance, I gotta give to MJ. Like, everyone's style came from MJ. Everybody referenced MJ. Everyone got that. Everyone wanted to be good because of MJ.
He's an originator.
And here's how you know you're originator: when everyone else looks corny doing his stuff, but for him, he looked dope. Like, no one can copy his singing style. No one can copy his dance because everybody else look corny. You be like, no, that ain't that whole boy, right? But he do it. You be like, damn, bitch, you hate. Styling. I think I'm gonna give it to Rihanna. She's had enough evolutions that you just don't know exactly what she's going to do next. And I like that, how she kind of keeps us on edge. Sometimes there's some wins, there's some losses, but at least you be like, oh, let's see what she got next time. She's going to keep on throwing something new at us. And for the passion, it's between either Mary J or Fantasia.
Not the girls that kick the shoes off. You just like
that's what I need. That how did you feel that shit?
Right.
And it's gonna make you feel that shit. Gonna make you toss your shoes off too.
Two clicks away from Patti LaBelle.
Honey, Patty was the third one in my mind too. Especially like Prime Patty, the '80s Patty, baby. She was rolling on the floor. She had that big ass hair. You was gonna feel Patty.
The clack fan hair.
Baby, it was everything. But I think I'm gonna give it to Fantasia because it's the quivering lip for me every time. It's the quivering lip. I'm like, oh, here we go. So yeah, what did I say? I said vocal Whitney, Performance MJ, Styling Riri, and Passion Fantasia.
And then
So
yeah.
So that's our Voltron's community. Who's going to be your Black Music Month Voltron, and who has the best one? Like who we gonna pit against the three aunties? Like who's gonna win that one? Let us know, and we'll put that up as a poll. Who had the best Voltron for Black History Month? And I know we didn't talk too much. Usually, most years we kind of talk about Black History Month or Black Music Month, but this year we kind of didn't. I was like, oh shit, we ain't said nothing this year, so had to get that in, sneaking that in because Black music's everything and it infiltrates everything.
Facts.
And
Right.
it's literally
Right.
everyone tries to do it, but it ain't the same.
We are the
That
culture.
part.
We are the culture. So, we're already damn at the end. So we'll save Ask Judges for next week. But last thing here we saw pop up, it looks like Kenya Moore's fired from the Housewives. We already knew she was suspended, but it's popping up now in the last hour that whatever happened with, and we don't know exactly what happened, is some alleged display of sexual images of her co-star.
Revenge porn
And it's
or
a new
something.
co-star, Brittany Edie. But Kenya saying she would never do that. Clearly, it was still displayed at her event, so they're trying to figure out what's going on. But I don't know was the final straw for like today for them to just say no. Okay, Kenya, we can't do anything else with you now. So we'll probably hear a little more of this in the coming days after we record. But that whole Atlanta cast gone. It's a whole
bro.
brand new one besides
Brand
Portia.
new.
Yeah, they really need to just shut the whole shit down and like restart, like, because
Yeah.
I'm tired of looking at these old ass bitches. Like, y'all just
I'm done.
just come on now, like.
I haven't watched Housewives in a while. Like I
Same.
never at the beginning I didn't watch it, but then Corey watched it heavily, so then I got into it, and then the last few years we've kind of fallen off again. He started back with Jersey actually just like a couple weeks ago, so it seems like he started to try to get back into it. But
I only
It's kinda
watched
like-
the Housewives, Housewives of Atlanta, but it's just been the last couple of.
it's been a little dry.
It's just. I thought honestly, I thought Marlo was going to bring a lot more to the table. I'm disappointed in that.
They should have got Marlo like 5 years ago. Marlo, that's
yeah.
what they should have done. She trying to
Yeah.
grow, and y'all got her on the tail end. It's like, no,
Yeah.
you should have got Marlo years ago when she was really coming for that ass.
Yeah, they need to bring like Vivica A. Fox and like the Brat and like Missy Elliott. I'm trying to think who live in
Who
Atlanta.
else down there in Atlanta?
Right, and who got attitudes, and I would like to see, like,
Right.
like, I don't know, like,
Bring
Perry.
Monica
Tyler
down there.
Perry.
Bring Monica live down
Monica
there.
would be fired.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because Monica gonna
'cause they
tell
had
somebody off.
yeah. They had that.
Shit,
bird
that's
version
another
of
passion
Monica.
person right there too. Monica
Yeah.
passionate.
Girl.
Woo.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, anything else on your hearts and minds before we get out of here?
No.
Okay. I guess it's the 4th of July. Have fun if you. Everybody pretty much got it off, so enjoy yourself. I know it's not our favorite holiday of the year, but hey, if I get a day off, I get a day off. So.
Yep,
Back.
take it. Yeah.
And true, and honestly, the cool thing about social media, I will say this, is that learning more about our history, true American history, and the impact that Black and brown folks have had has been actually a cool thing to see because of social media. Because for so long they've hidden so much of it to the point where you're like, I don't even want to celebrate 4th of July that much. But the more I hear and the more the stuff that comes out of the woodwork, I'm like, oh, no. I'm going to celebrate this shit because that means it's celebrating our community as well.
Yeah.
And fuck the other shit. Our community has impacted this country so positively that that's how I kind of try to look at it a little bit.
I love that for
If-
you.
if you're
I'm
gonna be
wearing
in-
all black.
My only advice is if you're going to be a mixed company, bring a folding chair. That's all.
That's a word. And we'll end
And-
it right there.
and
Wash
on
your
that-
hands, your legs, and your ass.
And fold them
Bye.
bitches up later. Bye.
Hold the bitches up later.
You walk up to the function holding it by one of the legs.
Ready.
Like,
We know what time it is. It's like, who coming? Who here?
Look.
Hold on, who here?
I'm here with my +1.